Let's tell you first about a shocking video that has surfaced on social media website and has also, shocked many in the state of Tamil Nadu. Here is a man who we can see on our screens right now from Nagapattinam district of Tamil Nadu, along with two of his other colleagues who say that they are being victims of fraud employment agents that are flourishing in the state of Tamil Nadu. This man in this appalling video is narrating the harrowing conditions and the experience that he has faced. He was tortured by the employers, and all these three men were promised jobs of drivers in Riyadh and Saudi Arabia. But later they were duped by the employment agents and the employers and were forced to work as shepherds in inhuman conditions without being given any money, food or water, and they were even faced a threat to their lives. This person has now appealed to the Tamil Nadu government and also to the Ministry of External Affairs to help them and bring them back home.
மேய்க்க முடியாது அப்படின்னு அங்க சொன்னாங்க. அங்க என்ன அந்த ஓனரு நான் வேலை பார்க்க முடியாது அப்படின்னு சொன்னதுக்கு அந்த ஓனர் என்ன அடிச்சு 3 நாள் கட்டி போட்டு வச்சிருந்து அவரால் பார்த்தல அவரு வீட்டுல 3 நாள் தங்க வச்சிருந்தாருங்க. சோறு தண்ணி எதுவுமே கிடையாதுங்க. 3 நாள் ரூம்ல போட்டு என்ன பூட்டி வச்சிருந்தாங்க. அதுக்கும் பிறகு எனக்கு பசி தாங்க முடியாத பட்சத்துல ஐயா நான் வேலை பாக்குறேன் என்ன விட்டுடுங்க சாமி அப்படின்னு அவங்கள்ட்ட சொன்னேன். எனக்கு அரபி புரியாத காரணம் நான் அவங்கள்ட்ட சொன்னேன், இந்த மாதிரி சமாச்சாரம் எனக்கு சாப்பாடு கூட கொடுக்க மாட்டீங்க, எனக்கு சோறு கொடுங்க ஃபர்ஸ்ட் அப்படின்னு சொன்னேன்னா ஒரு கடைக்கு ஆச்சிட்டு போய் கூல் ட்ரிங்க்ஸும் ஒரு பன்னு வாங்கி கொடுத்தாங்க. நானும் எவ்வளவோ ட்ரை பண்ணி பார்த்தேன், இருக்க முடியலைங்க எங்களால. அவ்வளோ சங்கடத்திலையும் இருந்து வேலை பார்த்தாங்க. வேலை பார்த்துட்டு இருக்கும்போது ஒரு நாள் ஆட்டுக்குட்டி செத்துட்டுன்னு உடையாந்து வந்து சங்க பிடிச்சி நெரிச்சு அந்த பில்லு கட்டுற கம்பி இருக்குங்க, கம்பியை போட்டு பாருங்க, அந்த வடுவு இன்னும் இருக்கும் பாருங்க, அந்த கம்பியை போட்டு நெரிச்சு என்னோட ஓனர் பேரு அப்துல்லாங்க. அக்காமாலாம் எங்களுக்கு கிடையாதுங்க. அக்காமா இல்லாம இது தனிமையில கொண்டு வந்து விட்டாங்க. அக்காமாவும் கிடையாதுங்க. எப்படியோ நீங்க முயற்சி பண்ணி நீங்க தாங்க எங்களுக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணணும். எப்படியாவது எங்களுக்கு ஹெல்ப் பண்ணி எங்களை காப்பாத்த வழி சொல்லுங்க. எங்களை காப்பாத்துங்க. அதெல்லாம் மேய்க்க முடியாது.
Okay, now let's go straight to India Today's Pramod Madhav for more on this. Pramod, we just heard, those horrific details by the man who seems to have been trapped in Riyadh, or if you could just, confirm once again the location of this person. What is really, the kind of action that has been taken by the state government after this video was seen on social media?
Avantika, first of all, Kalaivanan, Raman and Ebenezer belong to a place called Nagapattinam in Tamil Nadu, which is actually a place where we have a lot of fishing community and they depend on fishing. But since of the trouble with the Sri Lankan Navy and everything, now people have opted to stop fishing and go for other kind of work. And that is how these people fall prey to false agents. Many of these people from Nagapattinam and all those coastal districts leave for Saudi Arabia or Middle East, where they are promised a good job and a good salary. But apparently they end up doing really hard labor. They are not given proper food or anything, and they have to stay in really filthy areas. Also, in the case of Kalaivanan, he was lucky to have a cell phone through which he has pleaded for nearly 7 minutes to us, telling that what kind of trouble he is going through. And we tried to contact his wife Sundari, who has, we have come to know that through Sundari, the district officials have already given a plea to the Tamil Nadu government, but as of now, we are not clear what kind of action the government of Tamil Nadu has taken. But we clearly know that this person, Kalaivanan, has given his passport number, and it has also come to know that his and his friends' passports have also been confiscated by the people who are laboring them in the Middle East country, Avantika.
Absolutely. Stay with me. We also have editor India Today, Shiv Arun, who joins us. Shiv, Sushma Swaraj had once said that more than 7,000 complaints were received from Indians employed in Gulf countries, with many of them relating to exploitation and torture by their employers. And once again, we are seeing a similar incident of these three men who have, posted a video on social media. What is it that, lures these workers to go abroad in the Gulf, and then, they have to experience this kind of an ordeal?
Well, it really is just better opportunities, employment opportunities in Saudi Arabia, which are always advertised by these employment agents as very lucrative. So Kalaivanan and the two other people in this video, you can only see the face of Kalaivanan, the person who's actually making that appeal to Prime Minister Modi for a rescue from Saudi Arabia. These three men are only the latest in what has been hundreds, if not thousands of people, especially from the south, who are lured for different kinds of jobs in the Gulf, especially in Saudi Arabia, in Oman and certain other countries. And once they reach there, they're completely duped. Not only is their pay held back, not only are their passport and their travel documents, confiscated by the so-called employers, but they're brutalized. They're confined in spaces. They're imprisoned. They're denied food and water. They're made to do, jobs that were not part of the, initial profile that they were, told when they went to these countries. In this particular case, Kalaivanan was told that he was getting a job as a driver, but he was made to do, goat shepherding duties. He was confined in a certain area and not allowed to leave, wasn't paid, wasn't given food or water. So it's an absolutely terrible situation. The fact that this man has been able to, access a phone and, send out a video of this kind is in itself a miracle, and that's why his family thinks that the government needs to step in as quickly as possible. As you know, sending out a video like this has its very own risks.
Right.
What if the people who employ this person find out about this video, and if they see this video, their life could be in danger, and that's why time is of the essence.
Shiv, one part is to rescue the Indian workers from the kind of torture, exploitation that they, have to go through. But what about the other part? What about cracking down on these fake employment agencies, on these, recruits who find these people and promise them of lucrative jobs in the Gulf?
Successive governments have, tried to do that, especially in Kerala, in Tamil Nadu and in Andhra Pradesh. There have been successive promises by governments to crack down on these touts, as they are, because obviously there is a huge labor requirement in the Gulf countries, and India being a labor-intensive, with such a large population, there are several people who want better opportunities. They're promised, better money, better facilities, better amenities, insurance, all kinds of, benefits of those kinds. But this is the reality. What you're seeing on your screen right now is a man who was promised all of those things, went to Saudi Arabia, and is now virtually a slave. He's been denied his own passport, his own papers. He doesn't have the freedom to even leave. He's nothing short of a prisoner there, who faces bodily harm and injury because, of the kind of people that his employers actually are. And that's why he's made this plea. If you can imagine a person begging to be rescued, an Indian citizen sitting abroad, begging to be rescued by the government, you can imagine what their plight really is.
Absolutely. Pramod, Madhav, Shivarur, thank you both so much.